Welcome to the Lance Wallnau Show. You know, it was some doctor friends of mine that got me thinking about collagen, you know, to get the face nice and looking good and with the wrinkles gone. And then I found out about the joint health, the hair, and the other characteristics that come with collagen. So then I got into the collagen products, and with my dear friend, Dr. Jordan Rubin, who is with ancient, you know, I'd say the Edison of ancient nutrition, with his constant working with these exotic combinations of different fibers and plants. And let me give you an example what I'm talking about. I want to talk to him today about a product he's worked on, which combines the benefits of the collagen with the mental clarity. Now, this excites me because now it's just not the joints and the hair and the skin and the recovery from working out, but it's the mental clarity part. I want to talk about that. Dr. Rubin, are you there?
I'm here. Thank you for having me, Lance.
Good to see you, my friend.
You hit the nail on the head. As we age, two of the greatest complaints that I hear, my knees hurt and I don't remember where I parked, or I don't remember things from 3 weeks ago. The two greatest fears people have, and I would argue that mental decline is number one, but number two is clearly that they can't be active as they age. And I will say this from a biblical perspective. If we look at the longevity of our forefathers and the women in the Bible, we will see references, for example, to Moses living 120 years of age. And the Bible says in a certain translation, his eyes did not grow dim. Another says his vigor was undiminished. So what I believe that to mean is that when Moses was 120 years old, God called for him to be, as the Bible says, gathered among his people, which means he was going to die. But he didn't die not remembering his kids. He didn't die not being able to walk. In fact, he walked up a mountain. So
good point.
How would you like to be able to have healthy joints, ligaments, tendons, skin, hair, nails, a healthy gut, and a powerful mind as you age? That's what multi-collagen protein brain boost can offer, and it does it in a delicious vanilla chai flavor. It could be the nightcap du jour for everyone watching today.
So we have it with the vanilla chai flavor. I have Chelsea with me here, who is my ambassador of ancient nutrition products. She's constantly walking through the kitchen here at the studio, telling me of the latest. Are you aware of this product, Chelsea, or are you just discovering it now with me?
This one is newer on my radar, but I definitely I love the collagen. The collagen is great. I'm really excited to add in the brain boost, especially right now in the season we're in. I know everyone likes to call this flu season, but for me, I actually think it's sugar and stress season, because you're with your family all the time. They're constantly feeding you sugar. And so since you tossed it to me, I'm going to ask him my question. How can this multi-collagen with the brain boost help me with my family this holiday season?
Well, this is easy, because once you open the bottle, it automatically becomes a genie where you can wish certain family members leave your home, or you could leave their home. Serenity now. But it's a great question, Chelsea, because the same ingredients that support brain health, we're talking about mental clarity, focus, even sleep, by the way, they work through reducing stress hormones. For example, if you were to say, Jordan, when I'm with my in-laws, or when I'm with my extended family, or when I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner, or when I'm slaving over the stove and everyone's watching the football game with their pants undone partially, what's going on in my body physiologically? You are experiencing a cortisol response. You're tired. You didn't get enough sleep, which is why you're tired. You've been getting presents for everybody. You've been making preparations. I hate to say this, but many people stress about getting their holiday cards out, or their Christmas cards. So this is a very stressful time of the year. It's probably not just the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most stressful time of the year. And multi-collagen protein brain boost has a key ingredient called ashwagandha extract, which lowers cortisol and increases DHEA. Cortisol is a hormone that is what you would consider fight or flight. Great when you're in the national forest being chased by a grizzly bear, but not good when you're sleeping in the middle of the night, or at least trying to. Cortisol gives you a round belly. It robs you of sleep. It makes you angry, and it causes you to crave carbs. When you consume something like ashwagandha extract, you are reducing cortisol. And the short answer to your question, Chelsea, how does this work to help you with your relatives? The answer is this. Multi-collagen protein brain boost has an ingredient that helps your body adapt to environmental stress. You adapt better to stress. It doesn't eliminate the stress, but you can withstand it, and your body becomes more resilient. That's what adapting means.
Whoa, okay. Now, I love this part of the program. Other people might not like this as much as me, but this is where I geek out, because what I get into is how you come up with these unusual combinations of elements that become this elixir, this kind of peculiar blend that you put. So, for instance, what in the world is organic lion's mane?
Well, it sounds a lot more exotic than it is, Lance. Lion's mane is a mushroom that is very popular in China, really all of Asia. And it's called lion's mane because when it fruits, it looks like a lion's mane. There's literally like tendrils that come out of it. And Lance, we grow this in our laboratory in Missouri. It's a patented process where we control the growth from the beginning stages of the culture all the way through the lion's mane production. It is the #1 brain superfood on the planet. It's gone from near obscurity to absolute popularity. So if you look up lion's mane mushroom, or the Latin name Hericium erinaceus, don't ask how to spell it. It will not be in the show notes, and it is not the code to order today's product. But if you look it up, you're going to find dozens of published studies and articles on the benefits of lion's mane or Hericium erinaceus. It actually helps support the production of certain neurons or brain cells. It is awesome, and it is a part of multi-collagen protein brain boost, along with ashwagandha and along with ginkgo biloba, which is an herb that many people have heard of, to bring blood flow to the brain.
I was going to ask you about the organic fermented ginkgo leaves and bacopa brahmi leaves. And these are what? By all your botanical superfoods? Is that what we're talking about here?
Bacopa is also called water hyssop. It's a small green herb that has become one of the key herbs for brain health. And in fact, ginkgo is very popular, and it's been used for decades in the US, thousands of years in Asia. But I would even say that bacopa is more powerful as a herb to bring blood flow, circulation to the brain, and ultimately support cognitive function. So it's kind of a 4-part process. We've got a fungi, a mushroom, lion's mane. We've got 3 botanicals, organic ashwagandha extract. We've got ginkgo that's fermented. We do that on our farm. And bacopa, we ferment that on our farm. And Lance, you asked how this came together. I would love to take credit for this. I did formulate it, but we have some friends over at TBN, in fact, the chairman, who called me and said, Jordan, our audience is an aging audience. Have you ever thought about combining your multi-collagen protein with brain boosting ingredients? And I said, well, Matt, they don't exactly go together because collagen itself isn't really targeted at the brain. And he said, but Jordan, our audience wants to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Our audience is concerned about their joints, their flexibility, their mobility. They're concerned about relieving occasional aches and pains due to regular, ordinary life. and they also care deeply about their cognitive function. And he said, you may not think it's a good combination, but if you create it, we will have you on, interview you, and promote it. And it became one of the top programs. So I have to give Matt Crouch credit for it because he stimulated the idea. And while it doesn't necessarily logically make sense that collagen helps your brain, collagen, or at least multi-collagen protein, plus the 4 key brain boosting ingredients, they help address what I would argue to be 2 of the greatest challenges that we have as we age: flexibility, mobility, joint health, and cognitive function, memory, brain health.
Amazing. So I want to get this for all my audience out there. Go to ancientnutrition.com/Lance. Use the code Brain Boost, because now we're not only talking about reducing exercise-induced joint discomfort, knee stiffness, crow's feet after 4 weeks. You can start to see them soften up with the collagen. But within 3 days, some people see the results. But you can actually get the brain boost with it, which means you're going to have more clarity, positive mindset, concentration, and mental energy, which the combination is great. Buy 2 bottles, get 1 free when you use the promo code Brain Boost. I'm telling you, if you're doing the collagen products, your skin, your nails, your joints, your stomach will appreciate it. But man, to be able to add to that the ability to have the acuity mentally to be able to deal with, especially holiday stress and that feeling of your mind slipping, bam, that is a great combination. I think Matt was right. And the fact that these ingredients don't cancel each other out. That's where you come in, Jordan. You know, when you've got, because I'm remembering how you got chicken bone broth and hydrolyzed bovine hide. I mean, only you could put that together with a mushroom and create a tasty drink with a chai vanilla finish.
And it's so great to have in the evening with either milk or your favorite plant milk. You could do it warm. There is an amino acid in the collagen called glycine that does help you sleep, that is great for the liver and cleansing. You can consume it really anytime, but that's a great way to do it. If people say, well, how do I use this? What's the best time of day? The evening and your time of sleeping is so sacred. And I say that meaning this: your ability to sleep and rest. And there's a big difference, by the way, between sleep and rest. You can rest during the day when your mind's not racing and your cortisol is not pumping. You must get good sleep at night. Multi-collagen protein brain boost has an ingredient that is clinically studied to support healthy sleep, reduce stress, and support cognitive function, memory, brain health, etc. It mixes easily, tastes great, and we joke on some of these programs with you, Lance, about women being the ones that are most interested in these type of products. If you're watching and your husband is in need of joint mobility and flexibility and a little bit of a brain boost, don't even tell him what it is. Just make him a nightcap or a smoothie, put it in his yogurt, coffee, you name it. I think he will thank you for it, and you'll probably be less frustrated and annoyed that your husband doesn't get around so well and he keeps forgetting important things that you tell him. So do that. It's a great time. Buy a few of these because you probably can think of a handful of loved ones who could benefit.
And of course, we've got this all comes from your regenerative, a lot of it's from your regenerative agriculture, right? I mean, it's your own unique soil, which has none of the pesticides and all those characteristics of nutrition. That makes it a superfood haven down there. Is that true?
Absolutely. This product is manufactured on our farm in Missouri. Many of the ingredients are either grown or processed. And I say processed not in the way of ultra processing, but gentle, natural processes such as fermentation, which unlocks the power behind ginkgo and bacopa, for example. So this is really a product that has benefited so many people. We are in an environment and an economy where we like to take multiple benefits from a single product. And this is a chance. Maybe you've been on the sideline waiting to try multi-collagen protein. Hopefully this will entice you to do it because you're getting a double benefit, or what we call in the South a twofer. 2 for 1.
I love it. And by the way, if you're on Instagram or Facebook, can we put the word brain boost in?
Boost. Let's just do one word.
One word?
Boost. Everybody comment the word boost on Facebook and Instagram, and our team is going to send the link direct to your inbox on Facebook or Instagram with the link, and we'll link it. You could get the pills or the
And how do
powder.
they get it? They go to, because we got podcast people that aren't watching us. So it's ancientnutrition.com/Lance. Use the promo code Brain Boost, and you get that. I like the twofer. I like the fact you get the twofer, but you also get the put it back up on the screen so I can see what we're doing. We're going to get 2 bottles and get 1 free, because we also have, when you're traveling, like I fly, as you know, Washington and all over the country. So I can't always have the powder, although I put these powders into plastic bags. I feel like I'm smuggling drugs. I go through TSA and I'm showing them my plastic bags of Ancient Nutrition powder. What is that, sir? Oh, it's collagen. But this is the pills will make it a lot better. We got Brain Boost, Multi-Collagen, and it's the capsules. Serving size, 3 capsules. So I can get the same effect, right, Doc?
And Lance, I am just like you. I can be over powdered, especially when I'm traveling. And the powder is easy to mix. You just need a little mason type jar or whatever, or put it in your coffee. But I like to take capsules. So when it comes to me, my kids, etc., this is an easy way to do it. 3 easy to swallow capsules. And Chelsea, for example, you talked on a previous program about how you mix certain Ancient Nutrition products together in a smoothie. You could swallow these capsules along with your smoothie and then get that brain boost effect along with it. The capsules provide the same clinical benefits of joints, mobility, flexibility, skin, hair, nails, and brain boosting as the powder does.
I also want to point out, I have, I'm in that age group where all my girlfriends are cup girlies. They've all got their big Stanley cups and they love their flavored waters and this and that. And I've been literally buying for them this flavored collagen and giving it to them to mix in their water. So you could even be walking around all day with your big cup. You've seen those cups, Lance, the big Stanley cups that I don't understand, but my best friends love them. And they just mix it in and they just drink it throughout the day. They don't have to, you don't have to chug it either, is what I've experienced. You can just sip it throughout the day and it all tastes really good. Like the new vanilla flavor with the brain boost, super yummy. I super love it. It's really good. And I also wanted to ask Lance, since I have been taking this for a while now, I feel like my crow's feet are disappearing. I don't know if we can see that on here, Lance. If I feel like they are for me, just to go to the crow's feet.
But you're young women. These young women are so conscious of this stuff. I start thinking about it now, retirement. But you guys are all, you don't have crow's feet. You look beautiful. You look young and
thank
vibrant.
you.
But
Thank
then
you.
again, I have to admit, they're pushing these products on me. When I'm between takes and we're doing TV shows, Lance, you want some of, they're mixing stuff up for me all the time. They handed it to me. I know they're getting me focused. They're trying to help me get better.
And help you look good on camera.
And look good on camera. But this is good for managing stress, right, Doc? It's also the
Absolutely.
stress. The holiday. I'm thinking of the holidays. My audience is going to be all stressed out. This will help.
Listen, we talked in another program about sneaking healthy things into your holidays almost as like a health hack. Why don't you serve a Ancient Nutrition multi-collagen protein chai latte with brain boost as sort of a little holiday drink? You're going to love the taste. Your friends and loved ones are going to say, I can't believe how good this is. And you're actually going to help them chill out. Chelsea, that's your answer. I talked about you consuming multi-collagen protein brain boost. Maybe you turn it around and give it to all of them so they will chill out. That might make your holiday more navigable.
I will not confirm or deny ever sneaking this stuff into food to feed my family and maybe seeing it work.
You ever heard the Reinhard Bonnke story? I'm watching this miracle service on TBN, and this man comes up to Reinhard and he says, I haven't been able to sleep for months. Why is that? Because my neighbor's dog is barking. I am now addicted to Valium. I need to get delivered. And Reinhard says, why don't you give the Valium to the dog? That's classic German. You go right to the point. Give the Valium to the dog. Hey, you got to spread this around. I'm excited about this product, the chai vanilla. I'm going to ancientnutrition.com/Lance for those of you in the podcast. Do it now. I'm taking every one of these products. Use the code BRAINBOOST. You're going to get 2 bottles. Buy 2 bottles, you get 1 free. I have one question. It's an unusual question, but with only a minute left, I have to ask you, how do you arrive at the flavors? So when you were looking at this, did you eliminate other options like chocolate? Is it like, how did you come up with the vanilla chai, for instance? Because that's a unique combination.
Yeah, it's a great question, Lance, and I can't take credit for flavoring. We have a team of R&D scientists and flavorists, and they do a great job. But it usually has to do with, Lance, what ingredients are in the product and what will go with them or maybe make them less prominent. For example, Bacopa and ginkgo tend to be a little bitter. And so this wouldn't be something that you make a fruity flavor with because the bitter will not jive with it. So we worked on, as we always do, multiple flavors. We test them, we try them, we do a focus group, and then we think about what would be what you'd call use occasion. And that's where we came up with this concept. Well, having a chai would be a nice way to consume this warm with milk or with water or etc. And it almost seems like it's a soothing, de-stressing, brain boosting, sleep promoting beverage. So it's a little bit of all of the above, and it isn't one thing I could put my finger on.
It makes sense to me, because at the end of the day, this would be something I would do at the end of the day with Annabelle, relaxing. We have our chai, vanilla, drink. Listen, ancientnutrition.com/Lance. You won't regret doing this, folks. Trust me. This is what you got to do for these holidays especially. Use the code BRAINBOOST and join me and write down your comments. By the way, what are we going to put in the chat thread? Boost?
Boost. Mm-hmm.
If you're on Instagram or Facebook, put Boost on. I got so many women just boom, 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 boom. They just want to go right to it. They don't want to mess around with websites. So we're going to do it. Thank you, Dr. Rubin, again, for giving us insight into this. And when we come back in the future, I'm going to ask you how you discovered the hydrolyzed bovine hide, because that to me is something that's a product I've not heard of yet. Is that actually
Absolutely.
is that actually a bovine hide, or is that a mushroom?
It is the inside layer of the skin of a bovine, and that's where the collagen is, and that's why it's so good for your skin, because when you consume an animal ingredient, it supports the corresponding tissue, organ, etc. that's in your own body.
Makes sense. It's like the organs product. I get it now. Well, you always educate us, and we always benefit. Thank you so much, Dr. Rubin. I know you've got a hard exit. Thanks for being with us today. We look forward to having you again when you come back from the Edison Laboratory with another great discovery. In the meantime, Chelsea, I'm looking forward to a review from you on this one. We have a new product to talk about on our show.
Absolutely. I would be so happy to keep talking about these.
All right, you don't want to miss it. We're going to be coming back tomorrow with an important update of what's happening in the country. There's a lot of buzz going on, and I want to be able to give you some insights. So every day we're here at the Lance Wallnau Show, and look forward to talking again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Did you enjoy this latest episode? Please remember to share it with your friends, because the more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to navigate the world.